Alright, let's do some leveling. Let's make a character get in there. I'm dead. So first things first. Alright. Where's my loot filter? What was the loot filter called? Leveling something? Hardcore level primalist? We're good to go? Yeah? Alright, let's go like this. There, now, see, we died by misclicking on purpose. So that we could have the timer on the screen. It's all part of the plan, Jack. Holy moly, dude. What a dumb way to die. Chad, have you been playing Path of Exile long enough? Do you remember that video? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. How long have you been playing Path of Exile? You remember that video? What about 828? Forget about it. We don't talk about 828 around here anymore. We got this thing. What I'd like to do is sell all of these and buy a two-handed sword. This. Give me some damage. There we go. You know the video? You can look it up if you'd like. Dumb ways to die. It's like finding out that you can die to blood rage. Thank goodness. This is like some nice casual leveling, you know? Stress-free. Not a big deal. I love it, dude. Totally love it. I'll take some gold for the road, though, just in case. Close this window, close that window. Hopefully that's one of the things that happens when there's a server authority. Is you can save something in your options or preferences. It's like, please don't ever show me that stuff. Please don't ever show me the helper text for how skills and idols work. Please no. Alright, have we learned from our mistakes? We're going to not die this time. Don't answer that. Wait, why are there two of them there? That's not normal. See ya. I am learning so much today, Chen. I got to learn that things that are 450 degrees from the oven are hot and I should not touch them. This is a good thing to learn about. Let's see, what else have I learned? Hot things are hot. Yes, yes, yes. Write that down. Got to learn that fire damage, super dangerous. Fire damage in game, just like real life, very dangerous. Stupid game. Get that guy out of here. I want this thing. Tends to howl on kill. I like the howl on kill. I want the haste too. All that howly stuff is really strong. Alright, get him, boys. I'm pretty sure you can't die on this guy, because like if you get low, he'll spawn potions on top of you, like that. Let's grab a couple of these things and toss them on. I like this, I like that. Okay. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, write that down. Let's go. We got this, dude. What's a good time? What are we looking for? I'm pretty sure that of all the 5 starting classes, that Primalist is the slowest.
What is this place? The spirits, they are in pain.
Blessed Terra's name.
Let's get this guy to join us. Hello, friend. Bonk. Damage taken on block, health on kill. So we got a belt that has 8 health on it. Oh, good. Is that good? Yes. Dur, 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 dur. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the music. I'm gonna blame the music. Can I blame the music? Having no wubs going on. It's oh my god. It's a big change of pace. A few of the Tarek speed runs, promise about 30 minutes slower. That sounds about right to me. I think it's hard to juice up that speed. Let's go bleedsies. You don't talk to that guy. Alright, don't rebind my skills. Got it. I wish I could like right click the skills and be like lock in place. You know, so that one extremely niche thing doesn't happen. I'm talking and clicking, chat. Talking and clicking is a dangerous combination. There we go. I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like just by not streaming and not worrying about talking, your survivability is like 50% higher than mine. Gets more bleed going on. Go here, go there. Got 1,000 gold already. Do you think you make money too quickly in this game? Like, is 1,000 gold $1,000, or is that like $10? I'm thinking about realism, chat. Maybe it's like $12. Like I've killed some monsters and I found $12 worth of gold. That sounds reasonable enough, doesn't it?
Only a little longer.
Sing on mana cast speed, minion damage, fizz res. I guess fizz res is good.
I'll be right back.
So Rorik, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. We are doing some practice leveling because apparently I need it. Monka Mega. That's 9 fizz res, 6 fizz res. Let's go with this, I guess. We actually died twice, believe it or not. Our first character died to like. To be fair, he was dealing a lot of damage. Think he had an increased damage modifier on him. I was not prepared for that. We died again because I was trying to use my movement skill, but I had previously misclicked and reassigned my movement skill to basic attack. So I think the first one was like a very proper death. Just like I died because I took damage and I wasn't ready for it. Stupid. But the second one, chat, that was so stupid. Like, are you kidding me? I died because I rebound his skill and I couldn't use my movement? Come on. It doesn't count, chat. It doesn't count. Let's go here. Health regeneration. Grab this. Grab that. Click. And then we're ready to go. Like it. Dirt, 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 dirt. Let's see, upheaval is 14. So I have my second slots. Let's make sure that we have a staff by then, maybe. A unique item. Wait a minute. What is it? What is it? A humming bee? Is it good? It's got about as much damage. Doesn't it give ward on hit or something? Movement speed, ward on melee hit, chance to gain haste or something? I could use that for a hot minute. It's kind of cute. Which mastery? We're gonna play a beast master, assuming that I can stay alive long enough. I've been playing too much software. I'm too lackadaisical. Ward on hit, dude. Humming bee swipe. Did we break it? Is this the new meta? Let me tell you, we most definitely did not break it. Holy shit. I can't jump over that, can I? Sag. Go. Let's get out of here. Dozens of words. Dozens! It's alright. Amarathi, welcome back. What's going on? Let's go here.
Gods be with you.
Wait, does this guy give you a quest or turn in a quest?
Stay safe.
I think he gives you a quest, so you don't have to talk to him. It's a lot of melee attack speed. It's like half the flat damage. Like, it's still pretty reasonable. A haste shrine? Oh my god. I'm like a haste combo build. Any plans for races upcoming? I'm not planning any now. The purpose of the race that I held recently was to kind of like a foot in the door for new players. Remind them that the race stuff does exist in this game. There's a big community of people who used to do that every single weekend. Kind of just a little bit of fun. For the people who have played Last Epoch for a hot minute already, the racing meta has been the same for quite a long time. So any race that I held right now would be like strictly for like new players, giving them a chance to, like, you know, stretch their limbs a little bit, see what's going on, try the arena, because some people have literally never tried the arena before. There we go. What build are we going? We're gonna play Upheaval. I haven't played an endgame Upheaval build, and most of my leveling is on Maelstrom because I like Maelstrom more, even though Upheaval is a better leveling experience. So, I wanted to do some practice leveling in hardcore, and there were people out there who wanted to see some practice leveling as well. So figure 2 birds, 1 stone, etc. Why not? Level with both on the same character. How can we live? You got an Exsanguinous with 4 LP? Wow, that's actually a good Exsanguinous. That's a big deal. Holy crap, dude. Wow, okay, so I found a 4 LP item, and you found a 4 LP item in the same race. God, that is actually wild. Health generation stuff is... Get rid of this thing. So one-hander, percent lightning damage, that's no good. Well, you level as well. Oh, okay. I want this node here. Pop, pop.
Not die here.
Pop, pop, pop. It's kind of fun having this much attack speed early on in the game. Not bad, dude. Necrotic damage over time on a spear. It's not quite what I wanted. My dog! There's a staff that we can use for later. That's nice. And we're still looking for some random rings, right? Raven's Rise is like quite rare. If you get Raven's Rise while you're playing a minion build, it's like kind of GG. Fortunately, the farmable equivalent to that, which is Julra's, whatever Julra's gloves are called, they're like excellent. Sometimes even better too, right? And way easier to get. And also they always drop with LP, so, you know. Dog, please live. We get him? I found a flaming hot Cheeto? Flaming hot... Flaming iron hammer. I misspoke, sorry.
Terra's grace be with you.
I don't know how I got that so wrong. How curious. Percent fire damage, melee crit. It ain't great, but it'll do in a pinch. That's a staff that we use once we get upheaval, assuming that we don't die. Dot, 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 dot. Why do items sell for 4 gold? Is there a reason for that? Was that really necessary? Making your item sell for 4 gold? Finally, Tempest Strike. Good lord. When you say get rid of items, do you mean like get rid of items on the ground because I use my loot filter to filter them out so early? Is that what you mean? Alright, so we've made it further now than we ever have before. Because our movement skill is bound. Instead of, you know, not bound. Disgusting. It's OP. I guess I have a shield equipped. Strange.
Stay back.
Accept nothingness. Oblivion.
Well, this is like 1 damage less. 1 DPS less than the 2-hander that I had. So I guess it's fine. Allows me to use a shield too, which is cute. Got a tiny bit of bleed chance as well, which favors attack speed. Good job, dog. Like, you micro the dog and he immediately runs back in there. It's kind of nonsense. The thing about having more attack speed rather than having a harder hitting weapon is that it favors uptime of DPS, which is not always possible with a melee skill, right? So when I get these windows to like really wail on him, it's really important that I, you know, use those windows. Where's my grappling hook, dude? Just playing Slowmancer. Chad, how many of you were here? Wowza. How many of you were here earlier from when we had the podcast going as well? Somebody asked, where is multiplayer? Multiplayer is going to be in a month or 2. We do not have a date for it, unfortunately.
You must find the temple and reform.
Maybe someday we will have a date. Right now, we do not. Poison Res, let's do Ellie Res like this.
Gods be with you.
Not you, you're welcome. What can I say except copyright? Alright, let's go here. Warcry, love Warcry. Let's put this in here right now. Would you be interested in having more podcasts that kind of highlight a different game? And having a like similarities and differences with Last Epoch? Should that be like common, uncommon, or never that we do with the podcast? You didn't mind it? Kind of liked it? Probably uncommon? Gotcha. This thing over here. Fire damage, stunsies, no. This. Anything else? Let's get this belt. Can I spec Warcry instead? Is that weird? Warcry is so good. What's this? Did we ever do an episode about gunfire? We never did. I feel like it's a bit late for that right now in terms of timing. But we absolutely could, huh? What's that action RPG that people have been talking about recently? It's not Undecember. That's the only game that I've been looking at. There's like some other game. It's got a catchy name to it. I think it's in early access right now. I don't think it's in full release. It's on like everybody's wish list. At least everyone I've talked to. You know what game I'm talking about? No. I don't think anyone's really talking about Torchlight Infinite. Given the whole, what do you call it? Pay to win stuff? Do. Get a little bit more experience here, and then we'll keep going. The sponsor one for Torchlight Infinite, where the paid streamers were like, the game's not pay to win, and then they fucking made it pay to win. Yeah, Carve, that was dirty. Dirty. Anybody know about two-handed builds that are pretty good? Hey, Scythian, what's going on? Yeah, there's plenty of two-handed builds in Last Epoch that are good. Plenty. When I play them in hardcore, my two-handed builds very often use a Titan Heart because it's relatively easy to get one with 1 LP. And like, it's not too hard to get one with 2 LP. But we're going to be playing a two-handed build today, assuming that I don't die. Because we're going to be playing Upheaval with a staff. It's a really good skill to use for leveling. You need a game to play for years? You missed that addiction? Well, Last Epoch's probably going to fill that addiction. Probably. Listen, I've got... First of all, I need to focus, because this area is very, very dangerous. So I'm going to have limited rambling for the next 2 or 3 minutes. But I've got 3,000 hours in this game. I guess I've got like 3,600 hours in this game right now. And I still have tons of things that I want to do. So I think Last Epoch's, if all goes well, it's got a bright future ahead of it. But I will highlight the other game that we just talked about. We just had our weekly podcast. Talk about Last Epoch and Last Epoch adjacent things. And this week we talked about Slormancer. Because both Dread and I like Slormancer so much. And one of the things we said about it is like that game is kind of a grindhouse. Like if you want to get like perfect stuff, perfect gear, it's kind of nasty. I'm going to run, I think. I've got 1 potion here. So like for this zone, you want to do 1 of 2 things, right? You either want to like fully commit and kill every monster you come across, or you kind of just want to like fucking run, dude. Put down some totems and stuff. Stun those boys, put down some totems, put down some distractions. This zone is just so incredibly dangerous. I'm just gonna run past it. Holy crap, dude. Nailo, what's going on? Yeah, there are plenty of two-handed melee builds. Health regen stuff. I think we just want some more of this health here. Monka, fucking, I'm scared, dude. Monka, I'm scared. Alright, so we're 12. I guess, technically, this zone down here is less dangerous, but, like, I always go up here, so I'm just gonna keep going up here. Can you activate both of those things simultaneously? Yeah, you can. They're both not great for leveling, though. People love AOD. I don't really understand it. AOD is like not great and also not great for leveling and also not great. And there are some other skills you could spec that are just way more impactful than that. Like, Bone Curse is fine. It does stuff. I mean, Bone Curse is like, you know, good. It's a good skill. What is this? Plus 13. I should probably be using this thing, huh? 108. Yeah, it like doubles my damage. God bless. Get rid of that stupid thing. Some monster damage going on here. Got some potions. Good, good, good. Got some stunsies. Let's get the next pack of monsters down here. Oh shit, do we aggro him too? This is like actually too dangerous for me. Holy crap, dude. Alright. Reset, try again. Unbelievable, man. We need some rings, we need a belt. Got it. Trying to run both auras with Harvest. You said leveling, didn't you? You said you're leveling a new character and use Harvest? I mean, listen. Do you want to use Harvest? Best of luck to you. You're a braver man than I am. It's too vital. I guess this is better, huh? Like, playing Harvest is a different thing than leveling as Harvest, right? God, it's so toxic. Can I do this zone? It's so dangerous. I guess I'm level 12. At like level 14 we get upheaval, right? So we need a level and a half. Can I get a level and a half going down here? Oh my god. Can you level them both? Yeah, you can use them both at the same time. I don't really know why you would use AOD. Bone Curse sounds good in that build. Bone Curse sounds like it makes a lot of sense. Not totally sure why you would use AOD in a Harvest build. Mercurial boots of something, but I can't use them yet. God, compare this to like, I don't know, a spellcaster. Like, it's still dangerous, but at least you can deal damage. Good lord, man. Yeah. Alright, so we've gained like a quarter of a level. Come on, friends. Please die. So we're one level off. This. I've said it before, but I'm going to reiterate this. If you're ever worried about playing hardcore, and you're like, I don't know if I'm good enough to play hardcore. If you can get past these 3 zones, if you can get to like, you know, level 16, 17, literally the hardest part of the game. Unreal. How much more difficult this is than anything else. Dog, I need you. Baby, come back. At least upheaval has like some range on it, right? Instead of being like actual flippin' melee. Lotus Halls. I'm not sure what Lotus Halls is. What is that zone? Is that right before you get your mastery? That place? Where you go left and then right and then middle? Like, my damage is fine if I can deal it. Good lord. Yikes! Absolutely. Okay, so we've got to make sure we take this, get here, guard here. And we haven't gone north yet, so we have to do this still. Atrocious. So scary. 6 fizz, 9 fizz, nothing else. Dodge stuff. I'm not using any of these things, right? Goes out of here. Got some new boots we can use. Don't crash. Don't do it. There we go. Leveling with puncture. Leveling with puncture is like the easiest leveling in the game. Super strong. Wait. It is so good. Hey Depsa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. 4 months even. Welcome back to the farm. Hope your melee leveling is going better than mine is. Holy shit, dude. Hey, try not to die as much as I do. Try to die less than I do. Try to have better melee leveling experiences than I do. But shit. That's done. I can't even have my dog back? Ooh, that scared me. There we go. See if I can deal my damage like pretty good. Silver ring is nice for movement speed stuff. 286, 234 melee. Oh, it's life on melee hit with ignite chance on it. Wait, that's this one. Yeah. So there's our up dog. And we want to spec up dog as soon as possible. So we're gonna go like this. Go respec, despecialize, click, click, click. I think we're just gonna start grabbing these mana nodes here. And like, I can probably just use it right now. Let's go swipesies here, I think. Or swipe here. And then like, we'll keep it as a mana generator in case we need it. So it looks like with just 2 points in the reduced mana, we're good to go. Wow, it feels better in every way. That is wild. Totally wild, Chad. Better in every way, huh? Yeah, well. Do we have any Sunder boys in chat? I was a Sunder boy for a minute. I played Sunder on every what do they call it? Ascendancy? I played some weird Sunder builds, dude. Let's go. Let's work the strength stuff down here. I've played some weird Sunder builds. You know. Is Sunder a playable skill? Any Path of Exile gamers out there? Is that skill even playable? Does anyone use it? Do you think it benefit me more than the health stuff? Really? Ooh. I'm gonna try it. You just like the melee attack speed? Shit. So dangerous. Well, I definitely think that grabbing the mana nodes first was a wise choice. Put these points down here. Just not having the stupid mana problems with upheaval was much better. Melee damage leech? No, it's fine. Kind of insane. Good. Ground targeted shotgunning projectile AoEs. Auto crit projectiles. Rampaging monsters with a bunch of movement speed and attack speed. Bunch of stuns. Just this weird, absurd spike in difficulty. It's wild, dude. Wild. I think stage should be able to roll attack speed. I like that there are restrictions like that. Probably not, right? So like the only melee, like it's kind of weird that the bladed staff even exists. Like upheaval is really the only skill, right? So like they made a new base type just for literally one skill. Like that's a little weird, right? I think that's weird. Do you think that's weird? Alright, well we're not going to be breaking any records with this run, chat. Because we portaled out like 2 times, I think. I think this run is going to be totally fine, don't get me wrong. But we're not going to be breaking any records here. Tom, what's going on? Yeah, exclamation point XP. The 2 letters, XP. That's probably the information that you're looking for. Anything in terms of... Oh, you said except for. Gotcha. No, do you deal less damage? No. It sounds like, if you're talking like that, do you deal less damage? Sounds like you might have been playing Borderlands 2 recently. There is nothing like that. I actually really don't like this system from Borderlands 2. We just like oh my god. We randomly just deal less damage because your level number is too low. But no, that does not exist in Last Epoch. Just damage, yeah, nothing like that. I'm still in my please don't die phase of leveling. So I was just glancing at that question before I read the rest of it. Hey, thanks for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Alright, dog. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dog. Alright, so we put 1 more point here, and then soon we need to put on a staff. So I'm still looking for some kind of gloves, which is strange because I don't have any. Don't need strength stuff. Here. What about experience? Yeah, that's the chat command that I just mentioned. Exclamation point XP. That should answer your questions about experience stuff. There is an experience curve in this game. It basically doesn't matter, but there is one. If you never knew that there's an experience curve in this game, you'd be fine. No big deal. Plus 10. Melee left hand ignites each.
Yes.
Step occultist, what are you doing? I'm definitely glad that I still have swipe for mana. Chonk. Alright, we got the 2 circles. Good, good, good. Oh, shit. It's always so funny to me that the ad deals so much more damage than she does. The Void Horror, the Eldritch Beast in front of me. Yeah, you know her. Pesky Void Horrors. Bored of playing a Hammered In? If you're looking for a spicy build, let me just point you to my YouTube video, yeah? If you type in !13, I recommend that build that video all the time. It's a video full of 13 sweet builds. Not necessarily the best builds, not like the most beginner-friendly builds, but if you're just looking for something sweet, that is the video for you, in my opinion. I would go Frostbite. I think Frostbite version is cracked. In fact, the Frostbite version is on that video too. Alright, we're going to be doing a full run for skill points and idols. So we're going to go up here as well. It's weird how once we stop using stupid swipe, our build feels so much better. Man. Swipe. It's good. Get out of here. I get it. It's fine. It does that. Swipe has text. I just feel like the less often I include swipe in a build, the happier I end up being. Stupid swipe. I guess swipe is kind of like my Sigils of Hope or my Volatile Reversal. Where like it's good, but I just really don't want to use it. Next time somebody complains about not wanting to use Volatile Reversal, I'll give them a free pass. I'll give one person a free pass. Like, fine, you don't have to use it, even though it's plus 2%. Oh, every skill like that, Seneca, is an old skill. Every skill that has like a 0 out of 6, 0 out of 8, 0 out of 9, those are all like outdated skills that haven't been changed in a long time. It is no longer the philosophy of EHG to make things like that. God bless. Good dog bag. Iron gauntlets, let's take these. Alright, so now that we have everything equipped, like one item in every slot, I go hide these, hide those. Make it a little bit easier to focus on the items on the ground. Yep. Oh, 089's coming soon. I hope so too. 089's probably October, November. I would like November. Listen, if they do November, two things happen. One thing happens. Are there two upsides in November? Or is there only one upside? The most important upside is that it gives me time to move. Chat, we're closing on the house Wednesday. I am proper excited. I personally feel like there's no way it's December. Yes, yes, this. Get over here. Do, 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 do. It has to come before Diablo 4. I don't think anything has to happen before Diablo 4. Like, Diablo's gonna flop on its own, don't worry, chat.
Do not dwell on regret.
Don't worry about Diablo 4. It's gonna implode on its own. Don't worry about it. Can I go here? I don't know. What's this node? Get some leech. You have no faith in Blizzard? It's a hot take. Hot take. Alright, so now we want to do 258. Rune of Discovery is pretty sick. That's a pretty nice copper ring back there. I'm about to see on the ground. Once I find the it's like a level 24 staff, isn't it? It's like the melee staff. Once I find any of those, I'm gonna Rune of Discovery it. I hope it's good. Dot build's getting gutted. Ailment builds will be getting a nerf, yes. But like ailment builds are really good. We'll see. Listen, I like ailment builds. So believe you me, I'll spend some time working on them. And so will hundreds of thousands of other people who want to play Last Epoch. You know what I mean? Moda, were you here for the podcast today? Talking about cookie cutter this, cookie cutter that. Maybe you're in the mood for a nice indie game. We spent some time today talking about Slowromancer, which is an indie game with like 3 devs on it, and like it's so much fun. Kind of like Chronicon, even though I've never played Chronicon. But it is a very fun game. Is this a sequel to Slowromancer? Yeah, this is actually Slowromancer 2. They're using 3D models this time. Pretty wild, huh? Pelvara, welcome back. We're doing some practice leveling in hardcore, and apparently I need it. Now, for this point, you can portal out and reset the aggro of all the monsters, but I'm not a coward, so we're not gonna do that. And by reset the aggro, I mean reset all the monsters starting to location, so none of them will be here, and it'll just be you and the boss fighting each other. We could do that. We're not going to do that, but we could. It's also, I like highlighting the fact that the boss also fights the enemies for you, and like deals damage to them. It's pretty nifty. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Presumably that's gonna be fixed at some point, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, we can do that right now, but like, it'll be gone eventually, Chad. All that cheesy nonsense. But maybe not all the cheesy nonsense, but some of the cheesy nonsense will be gone. You good? Yeah. It's intentional? Yeah, it is. She's defending the temple.
Spirits
This is Fizzres? I like this.
left this place long
we're trying to go as fast as possible, chat. We'll see. My dog! Oh well. Anyways, chat. There's our up dog. We're very happy that we're using staff. Traveling, stay up, 16, 19, plus 9, spell crate. Now let's go to here. Alright, we're good. Hurricane Ian? Man, a couple days ago somebody was like, oh my god, Hurricane Ian's doing this, and I was like, Lan? Who's Lan? Ian? Who's Ian? I literally didn't know the person was talking about. Since then, I feel a little foolish, because apparently it's a huge deal. I've been slightly more up to date now than I was a couple days ago. I don't think we need a close call for any reason. So we don't want swords. We're only interested in staves at this point. Because those insane staff nodes that we get to use from Updog. And we don't need to kill everything. We're level 20. We'll be like level 21 or 22 by the time we get to the boss. I think Warcry is the right choice. Let's put that in there real quick so it gains some XP. Wow, whoops. Whoops. Is that a rune? Is that's there? Okay, that's gonna be there when we come back, right? We'll come back. Is the worst hurricane until the one next year and the one after that? Worst hurricane ever. I don't mean to make light of it, but like, you know, global warming, dude. Hunter, what's going on? Finally a Chad class, indeed, dude. This is slightly slower than doing the portal thing. But also, I don't care. It's a spear, got it. Are we trying to ascend anything, Chad? It's better than Maelstrom. Oh yeah, I think it's better than Maelstrom. I like Maelstrom more. But yeah, I think Upheaval is a better leveling skill than Maelstrom. Not by much. But I do think it's better. Go for Terra's Path. Pardon? What? Plus 90 flat damage. Holy shit, dude. So good. Can I get this? Nice. I mean, Maelstrom's great. I've got the Maelstrom leveling guide up on my YouTube. And it's there for a reason, right? Like, I like it a lot. Really comfy. Do. And the boots? Here's the boots would be pretty good. Boop. Is there there's no staff we care about, right? Gloves, boots, rings. I guess a doom ring at some point would be very nice. Helmet, body armor, Titan heart? We can go for Titan heart. Alright, so now we do the portal thing. So we're a little bit slow, remember, because we portaled out twice in that extraordinarily scary zone. Before we head upheaval. But we can make up that time, right? Maybe. Oh, Quicksilver would be great too, wouldn't it? There's also that ring that gives you flat necrotic melee damage, right? That thing looks great. I guess this is Fizz and Void. We don't really need Fizz and Void, right? We're fine. It's like tier 2 health. Let's get some XP. There's our quarterstaff. Spell damage, physical damage is pretty bad. Still a very good implicit though. Lots of flat. Some melee attack speed. I want that item back there. Can I get it? Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, friend. +1 upheaval stuff. Alright, let's do this. Makes my mana super easy, so let's take this, respec, get this out. Now I think I do want this. This is the best unique for speedrunning. Got melee attack speed and haste on it. It's pretty good. Kelvar, you missed the podcast today. We did our Slormancer episode. Talking all about the things we're doing. Compare and contrast Path of Exile, or sorry, Last Epoch and Slormancer. Why we like the game, highlighting the endgame stuff. I think it was a good episode. I think people liked it. It's too bad they're not preserved anywhere. Where could I go to watch the podcast? It's true, chat. It's all true. Man, I hate swipe. Let's go like this. There's a core. Okay, so this is a perfect quarterstaff for us because we can use a rune of discovery on it. I like that a lot. So Titan Heart's like a pretty high level item. Maybe a Quicksilver ring. You missed the Slowmancer podcast. It's okay. It'll be up on YouTube and Spotify in a day or two. Like always. So we can take this. I guess we can't craft on it, huh? I'll leave it right there. So it's level 23. So 1 level away from using it. Got it. Vitality, health. This is plus up dog. Put void res on it.
This is the end.
Who are you supposed to be?
Where the remains
Right here. Do 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 do. So we skipped the ancient dragon. But we will be going back to do that. Eventually. Visitors there. We have no necrotic. At level 25, we can gamble for gold rings. And for the necrotic res gloves. So if I can get necrotic res on anything other than a glove, I'm pretty happy about it. Anything other than glove, we shall see. Let's go here, go there, click this, and we're gonna go Beastmaster. Choose this, yes. There we go. Feels good, dude. Oh, good. Hey, Marianne, welcome, welcome. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to try to hit.
Who are you supposed to be? Try not to hurt
Who are you
yourself.
supposed to be?
This place is peaceful.
God, look at how tanky I just got. 5 points into Ursine. I'm tanky, chat. I'm built different. Alright, so we have a ranged skill. Melee. We have a melee skill with a bunch of range on it. We have some defense. We got a little doggo with us. Soon we're going to have Frenzy Haste from Maelstrom. Warcry Maelstrom is very strong. Spell stitching. Is there anything here that we want? All this stuff is garbage.
Yes.
No necrotic stuff there, unfortunately. Talk to this. Show you my epoch. Show me your epoch. They did not want to be called the Outcast Camp. They wanted to be called Rat City. Chat, this is Rat City right here. You know that? Rat City, bitch. Rat City. What do I think about Bow Mage? Super fun. He's pretty sweet. Pretty strong. Performs well in arena, performs well at high corruption. It's a fun item to farm up. It's fun for new players because it kind of looks like Cast Iron Crit from PoE. If you want to invest a lot of time into the gearing process, trying to outgear your Morning Frost boots, like getting a bunch of dexterity and the proper resistance for it is pretty fun. There's a lot of good things to say about Bow Mage. What do you think about Bow Mage? Void Res? This thing has health regen. Void Res, endurance threshold, chance to stun. Is that? It's fine. I think it's better than what I'm currently wearing. Look at me, ma. I'm wearing a set item. Yeah, yeah. LP Morning Frost, LP Rain of Winter, LP Arrow Guard. Like, it's got built-in goals, right? It's kind of a slow burn if you want to min-max it. And, like, to me, that's a cool thing. To me, I rather like that one. War cry here, but dog over here, maybe? Boop. So we should be like 5 minutes fast. Wait, Quicksilver. Damn! Wait, it's not a Quicksilver, but it's very strong. Wow, it's a great leveling item. Oh shucks. Only movement speed. It's also got that taunt totem thing built into it, right? It's really good. Let's go up here, unlock the door, try not to die. Very important. I have a joke command. You can type in !100. But like, it's kind of a sad command now, Chet. Kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. You like strong mind? God, I've never heard that recommended. That's wild. For the stun mitigation or what? This has necrotic res on it, and that's important, so let's go like this. I mean, sure, sign me up for that. 4 LP, chat? It's a lot of LP, dude. This thing looks great. Sign me up.
Yes? Gods be with you.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should discover this. Melee physical damage. Minion stuff. I think my current one's better. Yes. Damage looking sweet. You lose the lightning procs. Pew, pew, pew. Feeling pretty good about the build so far, chat. Look at this. I'm gonna go like this. And the berserk buff is pretty sweet. You can get it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll grab shark as well for later on. Man, Warcry is so strong. We're level 24, got it. There's one more zone that we need Void Res in, and then we don't really need Void Res until like level 50? Until the second Monolith, really. This looks really fun. I mean, if you like Sunder, which I know kind of sounds like a slight, but like, I like Sunder, so. So I'm level 24 in some. I'd like to be 25 after being done with this zone, because then I want to go back and buy Necrotic Res gloves, and I think that's pretty important to me. Sunder's not like this anymore. I mean, I have no idea what Sunder's like. Totally no clue. Free, what's going on? How you been? We did our podcast earlier tonight. Talked all about Slormancer. What a fun game. Now we're doing some practice leveling in hardcore, which apparently I need because... Oh, these are necrotic res in them. Necrotic res. I guess I need void res for now. But I died twice. This is our third character this evening. Isn't that wild? Our first death was a legitimate death. Monster had increased damage on him. I wasn't ready. My character was like level 2. Sue me. Second time I died, I had mistakenly rebound my Fury Leap to be an auto attack. So I was trying to run and move, and my character was just standing there basic attacking. Lamau. Very strange. Bad of the game? Indeed arena. That's why we practice though. Got a pretty good looking start here with this ring. We've got a good amount of experience going on here as well. Remember, we're trying to get 25. So that we can put on the Necrotic Res gloves that we're about to buy. Not those. Your Brown, what's going on? Welcome back. Your Force 4 LP, it's an arrow guard. Don't want to put the wrong things on it, don't have a build in mind. You don't have a build in mind for it. It's hard to go wrong with arrow guard. Arrow guard is a super strong item. It's pretty much best in slot for like any bow build. What's some generic stuff you want to put on it? Crit multi is pretty generic, pretty strong. Crit multi is nice because even if you end up going like an ailment build, you just like salt the wound, right? And then all of a sudden, your crit multi is relevant. Bow attack speed tends to be very good. If you're playing like Hail of Arrows really wants flat damage. But things like bow attack speed and crit multi are pretty useful otherwise. There's level up. Let's get out of here. Quick. And then your suffixes, void res, necrotic res, whatever you want. The states of ailments versus crit builds. It sounds like a podcast episode and a half right there, doesn't it? Necrotic res, lightning res armor, 16. These are kind of bad, right?
You may find a treasure, my friend.
My thought on it. I mean, ailment builds are really good. Probably too good.
That's a winner.
20 health regeneration, melee damage, leeches life. It's fine, right? It's fine, it's fine. Let's grab one of these. It's a magic item.
Not bad.
11 with necrotic res on it. I'll take it. Let's go here, go there. Right click this, right click that. You think spell dot beats them all, really? This. Well, ailment builds tend to overkill every enemy. Seems like a tough thing to balance. Let's go with this. We have these nodes. We want mana efficiency and duration. There's too much to say with that. Like, what are my thoughts on, you know,
Welcome, traveler.
the geopolitical situation of the Middle East? It's like, what are your thoughts on it? When you say something like that, I feel like there's something on your mind, right?
Welcome, traveler. May Terra smile.
Like, remember, all dot builds have a ramp up period of like 3, 4, 5 seconds, maybe even more than that. Especially poison builds. Whereas crit builds, they're just like bonk. The one-shot thing, much easier. Hey, Froth, what's going on? Welcome back. I just want to reiterate how much better this build got as soon as we stopped using swipe. Wow. Back from vacation, welcome back. So I'll engage in that topic. What do you think about dot builds versus anything else? Or dot versus crit? I'll engage in that topic if you give me a direction to go on. If you want me to meander through that forest by myself, I'm not really interested. Yeah, for sure, audio. That's what we're doing right now. Right now. Goodbye, friends. I want to get this character to, like, I don't know, maybe probably past the first monolith. We'll see. How do I feel about them? I mean, they're both fun as hell. I wish other Giga Strong skills were that much fun to use. Like, it matters when you use them. They have uptime and downtime. You have to pay attention to your character to make maximum use of them. There's a real downside for trying to, like, numlock it. Are they hugely overperforming, or are they just like the build? Like, some of the things in Death Seal are very nice. Frailty on hit, 28. That's pretty good. So some of the things in Death Seal are like, you get like stun avoidance per health. Right? So like, it gives you direction. It gives you flat armor per health. Or for like percentage health. The stuff that's percentage health is not as interesting. But the stuff that's per flat health that you've sealed, that is interesting. You know what I mean? The stuff that gives you a bonus per amount of flat health, or like, you know, armor, or like poison res per intelligence, something per bite. Like, if you can spec into a node that allows you to scale in a new way, that's pretty interesting. I like that. Death Seal is skill testing. Volatile Reversal is skill testing. That kind of stuff's really good. Holy Aura technically has uptime and downtime, but like, does it really? Does it? Just numlock it. Holy Aura and Sigils are like boring as hell. Wow, 0 LP, Sedge. So like, should those skills be mandatory? There should be a viable way of building ward on liches, right? I think that's pretty important. I think a different way of phrasing this question is like, to what extent are these mandatory? Like, are there alternatives? Do I have to use volatile? Is the game balanced around volatile reversal? So like, I've seen builds that don't use Death Seal as a lich. But those are very much so not the rule, those are the exception. And like, I've seen, you know, Void Knights that don't use Anomaly. Those are very much so the exception and not the rule. Like, those skills are supposed to be like the reason you play the classes. Now, they should have more than just one spec, right? Like, look at how people spec Death Seal. It's pretty much the same every single time. Like, if you're a poison build, you spec it a little bit differently, and that's cool. But the poison builds aren't very strong right now, so like the stuff across the bottom of Death Seal doesn't really get used very often. So it'd be nice if there were more diversity. If the heat maps were not quite so bright for those skills, I think you'd feel differently about them. You know what I mean? If the heat map for those skills wasn't quite so bright, I think you'd feel differently about them. Like, Holy Aura is kind of boring in use, but there's a couple different ways to spec it. Okay, there's like maybe 2 different ways to spec it. The block stuff on the left is really boring. It's really not great. And like, Anomaly is a great example of how offensive it can be, right? There's some cool nodes in Anomaly. They're all garbage. Like, how do you introduce a new player to Anomaly? You say, look at the top, ignore it. Look at the left, ignore it. Look at the bottom, ignore it. The only thing that matters is all the nodes on the left. The only thing that matters. It's like, well, Anomaly's boring. It's like, well, maybe it wouldn't be as boring if we had some different specs of it, right? Instead of just like, are you using your capstone boring skill? The question would be like, how are you using your capstone boring skill? Hopefully that's a, like, I have to believe that that's something that that EHG will have access to. Like, they're gonna have data on that, right? They're gonna have data on, like, you know, the PoE ninja heat map of how his skill gets specced.
Hurry! Just give me the signal quickly. We don't have
We're good?
time. Ready for a swim?
Do 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 do. Can you make Death Seal your main damage ability?
Quite the swim. We haven't been formally introduced.
Kind of do that right now.
I'm Ulrich. Pleased to meet you.
Let's go here. Want that porcine stuff. Gotta remind myself never to attack those big chunky boys. They take way too much time to kill. I'm not trying to do a casual playthrough. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. There should be a way to build ward on ledge. Make players those skills are so odd or so good that you overshadow the existence of everything else, make the bar absurdly high for anything else in the mastery. I mean, they're like support skills, though, right? Aaron Action RPG. Welcome. What up, dude? Aaron, how was your stream today? What have you been up to? Welcome to everyone else who's coming over from Aaron's stream. We are right in the middle of some hardcore leveling. Super hardcore leveling, dude. Let's fucking go. There we go. Hey, Free, I appreciate that too. Yeah, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna wait for a moment or two in case there's like an ad or something right now. I'll go this way. Blown away by the community. Tonight was your celebration stream. 3 years of streaming. Oh, dude, congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, so we recorded our podcast episode earlier on tonight. Now you can always type in !podcast. We talked about some Slormancer stuff. An excellent 2D pixel action RPG that both Dread and I have been playing in our free time. Because of the endgame update that was earlier this week. And now, apparently I need to get better at leveling hardcore. Not only that, but it sounds like there are some other people who are interested in seeing what hardcore leveling looks like. So we're doing the old 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm going to see if we can take this character, maybe the first mono, maybe second mono. Let's see what we can do. 3 years on YouTube. My mistake. Gotcha. Well, congratulations, guys. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What's the goal of this character? What? Why would you even guess that? An absurdly niche guess. No, it's not. What? That's... What? I'm almost offended by that. Avalanche? No. We're gonna play Updog. It's like softcore leveling. Would you die? Less? Holy crap, Areno. What was that damage? Insane. Oh, I think Valinov's in chat right now. He's been having a lot of fun with Avalanche. Do you really need your fix? Good class to try for the first time playing hardcore. I mean, I would recommend Paladin. Paladin's got to be like the easiest leveling or the easiest gearing experience ever, right? Like you slap on Holy Aura and it just like covers all of your resistance, all of your endurance, all of your haste, all of your damage. Like between Holy Aura, Sigils, and Volatile Reversal, every build is going to be good. It's kind of gross. Is there more multiplier? There's a more multiplier, I'll forget. Yeah, tons of void res, especially early on, which can be quite important.
Let's see.
Tons of fire res, the fizz res, damage reduction, a tiny bit of damage reduction. Yeah, I would say Paladin anything is great for somebody who's scared of trying out hardcore for the first time. And chat, listen, if you can get your mastery you're good. If you can get your character to like level 25 or so, I promise you are a good enough player to play hardcore in less debuff. Die? Ooh, we got him. Got him nice and fast. A little bit of stun there, helping out. God bless. Let's go here. Alright, so now we have it. Oh, that's increased effect, right? So on melee hit is a little bit later. You're leveling without sigils. Sigils are not OP for leveling, because there's not much pack size while leveling. And they're kind of annoying to keep up while leveling. So like while leveling, I don't think it's a big deal. But like late game, like once you start doing monos basically, like not using sigils is kind of questionable. Because like the skill that you're using in place of sigils, are you really using it? Are you? Like, are you using like Warpath and Erasing Strike and Vengeance? Like, you can really only use one of those things at a time. And sigils give a bunch of percent increased damage, armor, tons of flat armor, maybe some flat damage, maybe some ignite chance, maybe some block chance, block effect. Like, it's really good. Your final build doesn't have sigils. I'm much more suspect all of a sudden. You got the game last night and you're enjoying Lich? I have to warn you, if you're enjoying Lich right now, it's gonna skew your enjoyment of everything else. Lich is so good. So good. Doing a poison build? That's good, man. Let's go like this. Trying out poison before the big poison nerf. Have your fun while you still can. Remember, 0.9 is going to have quite the nerf to poison. Instead of having infinite damage, it's not going to have infinite damage. No, my infinite damage. I needed that. Stacks of poison on you. Poison on you? I don't think so. Ore of Decay, Soul Feast, Acid Flask are the three things that come to mind. But those, none of those are quite what you're asking for. Bonk, 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 bonk. Probably can't kill this guy fast enough, man. I think there's a question or two that I missed in chat. Give me a second. Boots of Purity. Necrotic res on them as well. Love it. Let's go. What did I miss in chat? I think Rogue is a class that nobody should start with. It's fun though. Software, you can start anything. In hardcore specifically, you don't know what you're doing. Acolyte, feel really squishy. I hear that, yeah. When I think about like which build should I play in hardcore, I think about all the hardcore race / tournament stuff that we've had in the past. And I think about where people have died the most. Like Spellblade, not a good choice for a brand new hardcore character. Because I think about all those Spellblade races in hardcore and people die left and right. We're to 145. You're kind of slow, Chad.
May I tear a smile upon you?
It's how I smile upon you. Is Rosalino?
Greetings.
Here. Strosko. Welcome. 146. A little bit slow. Fine. Bonk. We're at like cruising speed right now. I need a little bit of fizz res. I'm not sure where to get that from. Does anything anywhere have res in my mastery? Not really, right? Oh, there's fizz res at the top of Beastmaster. There's cold necrotic base much later on for my relic. There's a cold res helmet. There's a fizz res chest piece much later on. Stack duration. Man, I really hope that guy died to bleed stacks back there. I got ignite. No, I don't have ignite. I guess I only have bleed on Warcry. That guy probably didn't die, did he? Oops. Got cooldown recovery speed. My current helmet has necrotic res on it, huh? Hopefully the frostbite shackles don't take forever to drop. Make sure you're empowered. Make sure you're stacking up rarity before you fight the boss. You know what I mean? As many mods? Yeah, I hear ya. Well, you're either going to find them or you're going to find like some 2 LP low life boots. So, hopefully you're not too disappointed when you find the 2 LP low life boots. I think just like damage here. I don't think there's much else that I want. You read on Reddit that Lola's busted strong? Me too. Me too. Got some life leech going on? Get him. Get him, boys. We're at 150? Look at that leech, though. I'm tanky, dude. So tanky. We might want a tiny bit of mana regeneration. This guy drop stuff. I'm not gonna wait around. Whoa. The fight's miserable. It's a little. Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah. Bah. Burp, 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 burp. Like melee crit.
We'll have to repair it. I'm getting us out of here.
Gaming grandma. Welcome, welcome. What's going on?
Looks like we've got company.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Click. All right, accept here. We're almost where we need to be. That chance to gain aspect of the boar on melee hit. Swipe feels bad. Swipe does feel bad. Swipe is good because it has buffs on the bottom right corner. Gaming Grandma subscribed to tier 1. Welcome to the farm. Appreciate that support there. Hope your game is treating you well these days. Swipe has some good support on the bottom right corner of its tree for like generic crit multi, crit chance, percent increased global damage, right? And that's fine. But I feel like I always have more fun not using swipe. So like, what? Thank you so much, Gaming Grandma. I appreciate that. Wait, we're still in September, right? We're still in September. Discount? Ooh, discounted gift subs. Appreciate that. Taking advantage of September even. And Plural Me, welcome to farm here. Glad to have you around. Bonk, bonk, bonk. All right, I get it. Audio Blood, welcome to you as well. And I appreciate the support, Gaming Grandma. GG. And Audio Blood, welcome to the farm. Glad to have you here as well. Gaming Grandma popping off. She's going crazy. We got some notes here.
Remind me to look up this. All right. I think we're far enough away from her.
I love the one at a time. All right, what is this? Epoch builds _YT. My own co-host for the weekly podcast. Dread, if you're out there, welcome to the farm. Glad to have you back, my friend. And Gaming Grandma, thank you so much. Speaking of house, oh my god, we're closing soon. Can you imagine? You close on Monday, I close on Wednesday. Good god, dude. Alright. I do want to point out, just in case, you can, either your sense of humor is like more advanced than I think it is. You can give subs 5 at a time. Call me Wipes, welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the farm. And Gaming Grandma, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Helping me buy a dishwasher, 1 sub at a time. And Nitechi, thanks for the follow there. Welcome, welcome. And and Nerd Herd, welcome to you as well. 5 gift subs. Patiently, slowly, 1 at a time. I love it. Gaming Grandma, thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what color we want for the house. I think like half, maybe like the bottom half of the outside of our house might end up being like teal or like green or something. Because Pearl seems very interested in doing that. Gaming Grandma's going insane. This is not the storyline that I thought was gonna roll out tonight. The slow troll. Oh my god, Gab. Gaming Grandma, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Deaf, nerdy muscle guy. If you're out there. It's an advanced joke. You wouldn't get it. I should let Maple pick. You know, there's a maple tree. Gaming Grandma, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, there's even a maple tree in the back of the house. We didn't plant it. This is the kind of thing Mr. Beast would do. Do a bunch of do like 1 million subs one at a time. Great. I donated 10,000 subs one at a time. The thing that gets me about Mr. Beast's videos is like they all seem like videos that I would hate. They're just like, this is just like garbage nonsense. But like every time I watch one, I'm like, wow, this video is really good. He's got me, dude. Gaming Grandma going insane, going beast mode. Speaking of Mr. Beast, we have one more gift sub. Natechi, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here as well. Welcome, fun. The power of good editing. His videos are really good. Like, listen, most prolific YouTuber of all time. Blah, 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 blah. But like his videos all seem like something that I would totally hate. But then I don't, and I feel bad. But I'm gonna continue having that opinion because I'm an American, etc., etc. Are we good?
I owe you my life again.
Okay, we talked to this guy. Let's keep going. Should give sub to Mr. Beast so that he sees this channel as notifications come here and drops the dishwasher fund. Oh my god, can you imagine? I had what's his name? I had Moist Critical do that. Which is weird because at the time I only knew him as Penguin because that's his stupid YouTube channel. And like I didn't like look into the lore of having two different names. I was like, Moist Critical? Who the fuck is that? I don't know if Free For All is still in chat, but it was kind of comical. Maha, welcome back. What's going on, dude? We only have one skill to spec. My dog! Okay, so we have all the duration that we need. That's nice. We have all the duration, all the mana efficiency for Maelstrom. So we probably want a tiny bit of mana regeneration. I'll have to make sure that's in my loot filter. Because I want to numlock my Warcry. And have it proc 4 stacks of Maelstrom as well. So that I can have Perma Frenzy, Perma Haste. That's the goal here anyways. A tiny bit of mana regeneration. Feel good in that regard. Ma, how have you been? Giving out gift subs to the top 6 racers? I don't know about top 6 racers. We did top 3 racers. I think Kelvara is the only person not to cash in on that yet. Because she's currently subbed. But the other 2 people have I've gotten what they need. Actually, can I get that ring? It's got Fizraz on it. Fizraz mana regeneration. Actually, I want that. Oh, necrotic damage. I thought it was necrotic res. What a fool! You fool! Cold Dot Bear? The Cold Bear is excellent. It is a excellent build. 8% chance on melee hit. Love it. We're gonna have some Frenzy Totem going on too. Frenzy Totem is so strong. God, wait, maybe I don't want Maelstrom. Maybe, maybe if we have Maelstrom from our... Or sorry, maybe if we have Frenzy from Frenzy Totem. If we could just get Haste from Warcry itself. It won't be like permanent uptime, but it'll feel pretty good. And they've got like a Doom Ring and a Titan Heart. Let's do, what is this thing? Duration aspect. Okay, so I'm gonna put 1 point in here. I don't know. Can't be that bad. God, that damage is spooky. Isn't there a crit node somewhere? Crit multi? Get out of here. Ooh. We're just over 2 hours. Man. Man.
You killed him. Thank you.
You killed him. Minion stuff. Let's go more on hit chance. Do we want to be dodge? Are we going to grab those dodge nodes? I don't know. Look at that upheaval damage, though. Bonk. Pretty good, dude. Can I unhanded? It's funny. +2 melee crit chance. Gotcha. Just a tiny bit of crit chance. You get a lot of % increased crit. Especially from Warcry. Just need that base crit, don't we? Chad, I've had a lot of people ask me about doing more of those races. Is there actually demand for having more weekend races? I thought that having one weekend race would be like a nice little change of pace, get some new people involved. I feel like for the folks that have been around for a while, the answer's no. Like how many like new people would be invested in that? Listen, I'm always a big fan of just a little bit of friendly competition. Yeah, right? Like that's what I expect from like most people to say. I kind of wonder like how many new players are out there who are interested in that kind of thing. Like 1 or 2, I think I would just say tough luck, but I don't know. If there's like 10, probably do it. Yeah, I hear ya. We can spec Fury Leap, I guess. If we get no news by late October, do another one. Sure. I'd be into that. Oh, there's my frenzy totem that I wanted. Why, hello there. Despecialized, despecialized, click, click. Man, look at all those buffs to the damage. And maybe we don't need Maelstrom. Some chunky looking damage right here so far. I like that a lot. Let's go here. Health duration stuff over there. Exuvium, welcome, welcome. Come on. Maybe some like armor while totem, attack speed while totem. Those kind of nodes would be very good. Let's go to the left side. I feel like there's fewer big boys that spawn on the left side. Your offer was accepted on August 4th? Wow, really? That's how long it's taking you to close? That is unreal. Ours has not taken that long. I should probably take off Maelstrom and go like Leap Slam really instead. I suppose that's better, but whatever. Let's kill Yulia first because she heals stuff. Which one costs less mana? 11. I'll use Frenzy Totem, I guess. Seems like Frenzy Totem's really easy on the mana. It's nice. What are my last two skills? Are they Maelstrom plus X or what? We could go like a solo companion or something. Let's go here and here. Our fire res is super low. It's dangerous. We need fire res, Ellie res. I don't know what I want to take. Let's take this node first. Can I go like fire like this? I have. Ooh, yikes. Do I have Ellie? What? Uh oh. Nothing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Back in my time. But I recognize these mountains. I must hurry.
Kind of a spooky zone here. God, Warcry is so strong. Destroys projectiles for you.
Will not die here.
Good dodge per stack over here. This is one of those zones where like you get a monster that has like an unlucky modifier on it. Like one monster has like rampage or frenzies on minion death, or damage if hit recently, or even just like percent increased damage. You get like one unlucky monster with a big modifier on him. You're kind of in a rough spot all of a sudden. Man, that little taunt thing behind us is just putting in so much work. There we go. Not bad. Click. Does 37 do anything for us? I think so. We're gonna want the attack speed from Viper. Take 5% attack speed per point. It's like not quite there yet. The damage is looking really good though. That's why we're playing the build. I guess leveling with it. Feels good, man. So let's start this animation and then we can think for a couple seconds. What do we want here? On boss? Getting this on boss is like pretty reasonable. Oh, we'll put more points in Ursine strength. Okay, that's easy. We can max out Ursine strength and max out this this leech stuff down here. That'll be good for us.
Be gone from this land. My flames will
So it's 216 right now. 2-3 levels below areas near the end of the game. How do you stay that low? Wait, what do you mean? How do I stay as low as I am?
much longer.
What am I? I'm 37 and a 45. This is pretty normal, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. There's no big deal. I'm gonna be about level 43 walking into monoliths. Increased crit chance. Wow, that's so good. You're like 50 when you enter monoliths? When do you enter monoliths though? After Majaza? I don't do Majaza, that's why. I do Majaza at like level 90, maybe level 95. There's not really a reason to do Majaza sooner than that. So you'll see what I end up doing. I'll kill the tree guy, and then I will start doing monoliths. And that'll be about 10 minutes from now. Yeah, so the point at which I run out of the campaign is when you have all idle slots, everything unlocks. All idle slots, all passives. And that totem cast speed's kind of low, isn't it? Our race in last debug. So the races right now, there are some races that go to an Aerobus. So people end up being like level 25 trying to fight an Aerobus. Those races aren't too popular, but there is somebody who hosts them periodically. Most races end up being like races over a couple days, and at the end of it, who got to the highest wave in the arena. Races in like the conventional term, like race to do something at the soonest period of time, there aren't many races like that in Last Debug right now. Undoubtedly, there will be in the future, but right now there's not really. Well, you could race to do a tier 1 dungeon boss, but then what you're really racing for is RNG. Because how do you get your first key, right? So you could do a race to a tier 4 dungeon boss, because then you're racing to find 4 keys. And 4 keys will probably normalize over the duration of the event. But like 1 key would not be normalized, would have too much RNG in it. You know what I mean? So you could raise to monoliths. You could raise to empowered monoliths. Monoliths is a little bit too short, because that's like an hour-long race. I guess you could. You could raise to get your mastery. That's like a 45-minute race. You could raise to empowered monoliths, which would be like 8 hours at the absolute fastest. But like, do you really want someone to sit there for 8 hours? Then like the slow people are going to be there for like 10 hours. I think it's kind of a long time to do a race in one sitting. And then when you're trying to plan out a race like this, the big question is like, who's your target audience? Are you targeting people like me who would willingly sit here for 8 hours and grind that out? Are you targeting like casual players? Because whenever you're setting up a race, you gotta be a little bit mindful of like who your target audience is and who you're purposely excluding. Because like you're gonna exclude someone with any race that you set up. You're gonna exclude someone. So you just gotta get over it. But yeah, hopefully that's a conscious choice. In the immortal words of that one person from Reddit, races are inherently biased because the people who are good at races will win. So, you know. You know. Eight hours bad duration, too long to be watchable. Yeah, like, do you want the race to be watched? Do you want the race to be content? Right?
Farewell.
Those are good questions to answer as well. Do you want people to watch them? Like, if you can find something that you're projecting to take like 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours, I think that'd be a great race, right? People could watch that. Or you could do like a series of 1 hour races. Like maybe you do like a race to get your mastery on every class. And then like you get some streamers doing it and everybody races at the same time. And like you get I don't know, maybe you get an hour and a half and then there's like 15 minutes of downtime between each event. And then you just like hold the race like that. So everyone's kind of on the same watch, right? Like however you're going to plan it out, you just got to be aware of it ahead of time. Are you trying to make something for Twitch viewers to watch? Are you trying to make something for casuals to enjoy participating in? And you can go either way. Just be aware of what you're doing. Throw some away. You could do a bounty style thing, I suppose. Why do they need to be fair? The races? Why does a race need to be fair? You're gonna have to clarify that seemingly hot cake for me. What do you mean? Oh, gotcha. Disgusting. Absolutely unethical. I'm so fucking good at this game, dude. Come on. Let's go. I'm so good at this game. Glove champ. Bees! Holy moly. Fuck! Oh, holy shit, I'm clenched. Oh, fuck, dude. I mean, everything's fine. Come on, chat. Obviously, everything's fine. We just call that content. You ever watch Quinn? Holy fuck. Oh, shit. Oh my god.
Not die.
It's fine. Fine. So anyways, I started panicking. Enemies take 90% reduced damage. Sweet. Master Sword, welcome back. What's going on? Alright, so we got a little ding. We can portal out. Good to go.
Yes. Gods be with you.
227. So we got, excuse me, we gotta go kill the boss here.
Farewell.
And then we gotta go do the 4 quests that we skipped. Each of those will take like, I don't know, 2 minutes. You wanna play a shaman? Follow-up question. Follow-up question. Why? So, shaman's not great. One of the issues with shaman is that it's really hard to find a shaman build that isn't just better as something else instead. That said, oh boy, do I have a recommendation for you. Oh boy. If you check out YouTube, there's a build there. You're excited? If there's one reason to be excited, I got you. You can look on my YouTube for a build called Totem Pop. It scales totem damage, and it also scales your own cast speed. And I really like it. It's kind of a meme. It's really good. It's a really good meme. And by meme, I mean it's just a normal good build, but it's very funny. We probably do spec Fury Leap, huh? Probably I'm supposed to spec Fury Leap. I shouldn't howl them. Costs a lot of mana. There we go. The other good justifications of playing a shaman is trying to play like one of those runner avalanche builds. So there's very, very few reasons to be a shaman, unfortunately. It's just The mastery passive, the mastery skill, the top half of the shaman tree are all super underpowered compared to pretty much everything else in Last Epoch. So like, yeah, can you make it work? Yeah, you'll make anything work, it's fine. But like, it's really not great. It's really not exciting either, unfortunately. A wise man once told me that exploring shaman build is the process of realizing that there's a lot of different skills that can proc lightning bolts, and they're all garbage. All those lightning bolt procs that look exciting, they're all very bad. That's unfortunately. They go back. I haven't killed storyline Lagan in like a year and a half. Master Sword, what's going on?
Yes?
Defense. Maybe the lightning procs will work. They don't. I know they look cool. I know you want them to work. Maybe they'll change at some point. But their base damage is low. They don't really scale with much. They have no more multipliers. Yeah, they're just not strong. They're good at applying ailments, are they? It's over here. Wait, did my timer stop? Lamau, my timer stopped. Why did my timer stop? Alright, just kidding, chat. My timer stopped. Oops. I guess I haven't stood up to take a break. So the recording will know how long it's been. That's good. I mean, we should be just over 2.5 hours right now. Which, remember, all of Tarek's speedrunning has been 30 minutes slower for Primalist than for anybody else. And we are currently 30 minutes slower for Primalist than we are for anybody else. Which means, technically, we're doing pretty well. We portaled out of 2 sketchy situations. And we have about maybe 5 or 6 minutes of work to do after we kill this boss here. But for those of you who are interested, when I said that I don't complete the campaign, this boss right here, Stompy McTree, is the last thing that I fight in the campaign. I don't fight anything past this. So now, if I finish all of my side quests, I will have all my skill points and all my idle slots. So let's go here, click this, and right-click there. Dual chronostasis. Good. Are you enjoying it? That's the important part. Run. How would I compare crit builds versus dot ailment builds? This is the second time I've received that question. How would I compare them? How would I compare them? I think dot builds are better. I don't know. What do you want me to say? How come this doesn't do what I want it to do? Oh, study. That's why. Wrong thing. Piper noise. What's going on? Recently picked up a last debug that are burning out on Path of Exile and you're absolutely loving it. My videos have helped a lot. Oh, that's great. Listen, if you're a former Path of Exile player, you are in good company. There are a lot of Path of Exile players who hang out in chat. Both people like myself who have played for 10,000-ish hours of Path of Exile, and also people who currently play Path of Exile. There's a lot of crossover. Let's get up here. Yeah, like what, Kelvar? Like, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Roche Voisin. Roche Voisin. Welcome, welcome. What's going on? If you're not French, boy, do I apologize. Do I kill the snake boss at the end? Not really. I kill her when like my character's level 90 or 95 and I'm bored and looking for a change of pace. That's about it. You are? God bless. Even after 600 hours of Path of Exile, you feel dumb? Yeah, Last Epoch is much more to get into because you don't need to watch 15 YouTube videos. You don't need to
What do you want?
take like a college level course, right? Is it this place? I think it's this place. My neck. I got like a kink in my neck, Chad. Oh. Ouch. Mad Kiwi. Welcome. What's going on? Which I think is ahead of the other. So there's two different categories of damage over time. There's spell damage over time, which feels more like damage over time. And then there's ailments, which just hit really fast. Which one feels ahead of the other? I mean, crit feels better to map with, but crit also gets punished by a lot more stuff, right? Crit gets punished by crit avoid, by dodge, by monsters on high health take less damage. And then this isn't even beginning to talk about like bonky builds, right? Because like bonky builds don't really work well in Last Epoch. Like they're fine, but they run into more like boss damage reduction, dodge, nonsense like that. I don't think we're using these. Bonk, 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 bonk. Brendo. I think crit takes more investment. Kind of depends on the skill, but all things held constant, I agree with you. You're like the angry bear slamming the ground over and over. Is that the cold dot build?
Greetings.
Oh, this, right? Or is that the EQ build? Oh, I missed the question from Moda. You don't have to kill the snake boss to do endgame stuff? No, you do not need to kill the snake boss to do endgame stuff. Technically, all you need to do endgame stuff is get your mastery. So you could do endgame stuff at like level 23 or something. I wouldn't recommend it, especially in hardcore, but like you can. Bosses take some time, yeah. Indeed. It's kind of a bummer, right? Instead of having like the best build in the game, autopilot, super tanky, infinite damage, you can only deal damage once every 5 seconds. Like I get it, people still like EQ Bear. But like once every 5 seconds? Come on. I want to have fun like a little bit more often than that. Dun, 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 dun. What's this node do? Maximum damage close to enemies. I should take that thing, huh? I bet it's pretty good.
Bonk. I don't have much void res, huh? Don't have much of any res. Alright, so that just about covers us. Hey, Flint, know what's going on. Indeed, right now. About 2 hours and 45 minutes. Any more ribs? Fortunately, no. About 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yes.
I would like to finish the first monolith as well. We get Fizz Res. At this point too. Are there any base types that we could use right now? You can only get them up to 40 cold res. You get a nomad garb.
You feeling lucky?
It's got cold res on it. Maybe that's okay.
Interested in another try?
Got double prefixes though. And is there a helmet that we could
Excellent
use as well?
choice.
Plus one tornado. So like, what if I took this? I have one removal. Ugh. About speed. Don't have any speed. Melee. Melee damage leaches health. Strength. We have like one strength here. Okay. Fizz res here. We would like to have necrotic, right? We have one necrotic. Cool. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool. Minion dodge rating. Cool, cool. Probably about as good as we're gonna get. Lightning based werebear. Swipe. Oh, for sure. Lightning swipe. Absolutely. Dread really likes builds like that. It is his cup of tea. If that's the kind of build that you're interested in playing, you're going to be real excited for next patch. Because Crystal Sword is going to get a huge buff. Crystal Swords are already pretty strong, but they're going to have an adaptive implicit of their melee damage, as are many other melee weapons. Quick here. So things like Flame Reave are going to be even stronger than they are right now. I think Flame Reave is going to be like super. If you like Flame Reave, chat, you should totally think about that for next patch. First of all, there's no way it's going to be nerfed. Second of all, it's going to be super strong. Going to have like twice as much flat damage. Cinder Strike 2, Lamau. Oh, somebody in chat was saying, like, during the podcast, they're like, I'm using Cinder Strike at 300 corruption. Is that person still here? I kind of want to know what they're playing. Like, are they using Cinder Strike to buff up other skills? Or are they, like, actual factual Cinder Strike? How do you make the placement speed of this thing scale faster?
How do I place down Frenzy Totem faster, Sean? Cast speed? Sedge. Is it? I mean, maybe it's a Dragon Song build. Let's see. I don't like the builds that try to only scale Dragon Song. I'm not a believer. Bossing versus mapping builds? Not really. Is A-Bomb the only thing that falls in that category? A-Bomb, Manifest Armor. Builds that have like minions with miserable AI. But they're really good damage. There we go. Over here. Frenzy helps. We have that Frenzy going on. Frenzy Totem can help me cast Frenzy Totem faster. Yo, dude. That's using the old noggin. Look at this guy. Shaman Tree? Yeah, I don't know about that. Chat, I want to kill the first boss. Yeah, I don't think Maelstrom belongs here. Does it? I think so. Alright, 3 more levels until our cold res boots. We're looking forward to that. No need for PoE brain. Piper, have you listened to the previous podcast from last week, Friday? It's funny that you use the term PoE brain. That's exactly what we were talking about on that podcast. Let's go like this. Respect 2 points here. Let's go Fury. Maybe we go totems for armor shred. You know, we should probably go totems for armor shred, huh? That sounds kind of interesting. Maybe dog as well. We could go like this. Go idols. Go Thorn Totem like this. Yeah, okay, that sounds pretty good. I'm into it. Get these Critterino nodes here. I want this thing. And then maybe cool down recovery speed like that. We have this. Let's get Boar Effect over there, high speed and crit. Yeah, go ahead and take a look at this. The last week's podcast is already up on Spotify and YouTube. We explicitly talked about what we call PoE brain, which is like, what information do you have from Path of Exile that is not helping you in Last Epoch? Can I get rid of this taunt thing? This taunt thing's like making my life harder. Because enemies are running toward it instead of running toward me. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, the next ring that I find, I'm going to put it on. I get it. Taunt is nice and safe, but like, I'd really rather have the monsters fight me instead. Trying to get some experience, trying to kill some monsters. Come on, dude. Our reses are a little bit low, but it's not too big a deal. Remember, reses are like not nearly as punishing as they are in Path of Exile. It's like having a little bit across the board. It's fine. My fire res is a little bit low. I am worried about that. But what's cute is like if your void res is low, you can just avoid doing beacon nodes. Because beacons are like a ton of void damage, right? Every beacon is a ton of void damage. And like, if you don't have void res yet, just don't do a beacon. It's not that dangerous. It's fine. Everything's fine. Over here, like this. Isn't there like, is this node over here? For multi-damage? Listen. I don't think I've ever taken that node. But maybe I do. Maybe it's fine. Let's go health here. Is this a mischievous Mageville? It is. Mischievous indeed. Let's get the fizz res stuff. Saturn, what's going on? We had our Slormancer episode of the podcast today. Sounds like you might enjoy it. It is, yeah. Exclamation point podcast. I guess this is a good time to remind you. So, would you type in exclamation point podcast for me? That is a new YouTube channel. Still young. Still need a little boost to the YouTube algorithm, whatever that thing is. Any comments, likes, subscribe, shares, anything like that, any engagement with those YouTube videos on the new channel is like super impactful. It'd be very helpful to get that channel up and off the ground. These we can't use. Necrotic res, fine. We can use this thing. Probably not using this. I guess, what about this? Not what I wanted, but it does turn me into a bear. Wait, but I'm a Beastmaster. I don't get to be a bear. I'm not a bear. Man. It's the only snapshotting that I support. Chat, do you know you can snapshot your white fur on a bear? Like, listen, snapshotting, it's unethical, it's illegal, you're not allowed to do it. You're a bad person if you do. Unless you use it to become a cuddly bear. Then it's fine. Then it's fine. Then it's allowed. Speaking of, somebody was mentioning EQ Werebear previously. It's one of the reasons I don't really like EQ Werebear build. Stupid level 115 characters. I don't like everyone being a level 115 when I'm level 100. It's kind of, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's all nonsense. Clip of Despair? Sick. Someday all the snapshotting will be gone. Right? Yo, another Glyph of Despair. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna get 5% attack speed, see how that goes. Rare monsters do stuff. Crit avoidance and health will go here. I'm gonna do that beacon too, I think. So 100. Okay, so listen, there's a couple jokes that we gotta keep you up to date with. First of all, in the ladder, people cheat. So sometimes people are level 106. So, if you play EQ Werebear, you can snapshot your EQ. Because you can spec into it, and then you can also despec all the 15 points leading up to it. Because those points are kind of lackluster. And, the points that you can spec into instead are nuts. So, like, I don't support it. I don't want you to do it. But, like, you can. It's a thing. I always feel like if there's snapshotting or cheating or people notepadding, you know what I mean? I always feel like people should know about that. Because, like, whether I tell you or somebody else tells you, like, you're going to find out. It's like, you might as well know. There we go. So this way. Yeah, don't snapshot. Instead, get infinite duration invisible infernal shades that instantly one-shot every boss in the game. Yes, you should do that. It is morally correct to do that. Whatever's in the middle of this big circle here is making enemies take drastically reduced damage. So I'm just going to aim for the middle and hope that we can kill it. There, we got it. Good. Now everything else will start dying. Imagine playing Swipe, Lama. Come on. Like the Hyper Life boots. Got this crit stuff. We're 44, so 1 level off of a boot upgrade. He's kind of a pain.
At least we leveled up though. I should probably Spriggan, shouldn't I? Spriggan seems like a pretty good thing to include. Is numlocking unethical? Absolutely not. How many deaths? 2. But we're playing in hardcore, so this character's not that annoying. What this? Sure. I guess we want Spriggan, huh? It's like pretty important. Does anything matter up here? I guess these nodes are kind of busted. I think I do want Spriggan. I think we're gonna go for that. Most more thing from your first 60 levels is going to audio settings, disable air voiceovers. Impossible. 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 I know some people who play this game with no sound turned on. And it's like, I understand where you're coming from, but like, come on, dude. Like, it's a video game. You're gonna mute the entire game? Even the bonk 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 of Sunder? Play every game with sound off? Come on, man. This way? This one. Little bone amulet here. Except dialogue. At least you have dialogue. At least you got something, right? Like some feedback letting you know that the game is happening. It is here. So I'm using these boots and I'd rather use something else. Vitality, stuff, movement speed, strength, dodge. The dodge is actually kind of nice. Is it Ellie res? I think I really need the Ellie res, don't I? Let's go speed. What? Oh my god, I have no speed. This is tier 4 dodge rating. Can I get like hybrid? I have 1 hybrid health. Well, let's do that. And then can I yoink that hybrid health? Perfect. Then I go here and I go crit. Okay, it's tier 3, which is pretty good. So hybrid health, like this is a good pair of boots. Good pair of boots. I will take it. Rare enemies do stuff. We don't have much void. I'll go to the beacon, I guess. We'll see. It's like a tiny bit scary. Just a tiny bit. Does anything have void on it? This thing... Ignite on it. Poison res. This thing's like really bad. Wait, this is really bad. What the heck? Look at that double cooldown recovery speed. Do I need necrotic? I guess the necrotic's actually good. Okay, let's use this helmet. Alright, one more point until we get another 100% increased crit chance from that. 250% crit chance from Frenzy Totem, and another 100% from our Warcry. And then we have 2 flat on this thing. I wonder if I found more. What wrath was I foraging on? I was foraging on 3. Hey, Stealthy, what's going on? Give me a second to concentrate. I've got very low void rise. $21 void res. Yo, dude. Can you do hammered in smite build? You can do. Can you? Yes. Yes, Stealthy, you can. In fact, it's one of my favorite. How's the new Slorm patch? If you like Slormancer, if you played it before, chat, you should play the patch. It is sweet. So good. They're like cost less mana somewhere. Mana. No, got it. Let's go here. Yeah, the new Slorm patch. It's got new builds, new things to min-max. There's like 3 runes that you can put into your weapon. Make them trigger different stuff. There's new crafting. Better ways to try out alternative skills. Instead of just leveling up from the, 0. I think, are there new Storm Reapers? I don't actually know the answer to that question. But our podcast this evening was basically a Slormancer podcast. We talked all about Slormancer, compare and contrast with Last Epoch, what we were doing there. Listen, Dread and I have both been playing a lot of Slorm, on and off stream. For the past, maybe like half a week or so we've been playing it. But the game's very fun. In fact, chat, even if you don't, like if you haven't seen Slormancer yet, I'm gonna put a second video on YouTube about Slormancer, but I've got !Slorm. Type that in chat, you'll see like a little brief explanation of the systems of the game. Man, if I'm trying to keep all my buffs up, a little mana intensive, isn't it? Slorm. The Spriggan's lacking in AI? Yes. All minions are. Did you know you can actually use the button to micromanage them? Just like your mom used to micromanage you. Let's go here next. Oh, they changed the, what are they called? The primordials. So instead of only having upsides, they got upsides and downsides. I'm gonna go here. We got all the crits, like bigger AoE. With all this attack speed kind of makes your mana efficiency worse, doesn't it? Got a chill chance now. Right here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for that as well. We need that. Remember, even if the Spriggan's dead on the ground, asking for you to revive it, it's still giving you stats. It's only a tiny bit morbid. I promise. It's really not that morbid. Only a tiny bit morbid. Pretty good damage, man. For like a leveling build? Holy shit. I really want to find pretty much any ring. I really don't like this taunt ring that I have. I'd rather enemies just, you know, fight me. Chad, have you ever intentionally put potion health converted to ward on your gear? I guess that's a nice way of staying low life with exsanguinous. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I get it. I didn't want to get it, but I do get it. Here. Alright, so I want to go to the first boss. Let's go here. Damage, enemies focus. Enemies focus is fine, right? We can do this. So if we do this and kill enough monsters, and then we'll have 0 modifiers on the boss. That's good. Level 49, huh? Maybe I'll spec Thorn Totem for the time being. And just use it for like armor shred. Because like we don't need Spriggan, right? Like Spriggan is not mandatory to this build. Even though I'm kind of interested in just using it short term. Thresholds aim for in regards to health, res, armor, damage stuff, goals to have. You'd like to cap your resistance. You don't have to. It's not nearly as important as it is in like Path of Exile. But like less than like 65 is like, come on. You'd like to have more than that. You want to cap your crit avoid. That's very important. You'd like to cap your endurance. I think less than 50% endurance is like a little bit low. I'd like to have more than that. But like how much life? Like 2,000 life at least. Sometimes it's hard to go too much higher than that. But I think 2,000 life is a nice thing to shoot for. And for armor, I've been saying a lot that the more I play Last Epoch, the more armor I try to sneak into my builds. If you can use Throne of Ambition, for example, you're really going to be happy about that. I didn't full clear this, but oh well, I guess it's fine. Throne of Ambition's a nice thing to sneak in your build. Makes you tankier against rares and bosses. It's a 2x2 unique idol that drops from Argentus. Sedge. I go here. Undead monsters do stuff. We gotta go one more. High health, take less. Health and focus. This is crit chance. Crit chance is not free. Let's go here. I don't know. Maybe 30 to 40% armor. Having armor feels so good. What I've been doing more and more often as time goes on is I try to use my 2 blessings in those level 90 monos for flat armor and percent armor. And obviously you can't always do that. Sometimes you need like shred or something, right? But if you don't need shred from one of those 2 blessings, try getting flat armor and percent armor sometime on one of your builds. And just like see how much more comfy it feels. Feels so tanky. It's a lot of flat armor, and the percent armor is quite nice. There's a level 15. Let's get out of here. Got 10 poison res. 10 poison res is a little bit low. In the past, people used to build 0. Cat, get out of here. People used to build 0 poison res and just not stand in the poison. These days, there's a little bit more poison damage in the game than just that. So it's nice to have. It's nice to have some poison res. I would say don't skimp on your poison res. There's like 1, maybe 2 lunatics out there who still don't build any. I'll be a lunatic. Oh my god, he's fucking here. Look at this guy. The lunatic himself. Chat, it's not that bad to build poison res. Just build some, I promise. Everything's fine. I don't really like this thorn totem thing. Doesn't really do anything until I have the chance to summon on hit, right? I got a combo build over here. Look at all these unique guns, man. I got like 4 Primalist specific unique items sitting in my inventory right now. It's kind of neat. All the degenerates are here. It's actually true. Standing in the back. Or ramping. Or ramping. Not really ramping. Okay. What are you grabbing this thing? Cooldown? Cooldown. Ice thorns? Maybe ice thorns? Like, if I can find an idol for Thorn Totem on hit, then for sure this is the right choice. Spriggan, maybe. Eterra's Blessing, no. Am I writing off Eterra's Blessing too quickly? I know it does a lot for minions. Does it do much for me? God bless, I can avoid using it. 29, 21. Warcry costs a lot of mana, huh? Big sad. There's like mana efficiency down there. 15. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Brum, brum, brum. 12, 18. Gotcha. Sick. Bop, 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 bop. Hello, kitty cat. Thank you for not killing me. Yet. Appreciate you. Bring points here. Like we want a companion because we want to use these Lynx nodes, right? Oh, I can get mana regen too. Let's go here.
Alright, so this is like 3.5 hours. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's like 3.5 hours, right? Bum, 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 bum. I'm a little nervous about the cat sitting on my lap. I don't really trust her that much. Any night blessing? There's no night blessing. Oh, have you just not got it yet? Probably Spriggan, right? Is what I'm thinking. $13 fire res. Yeah. It saves me a prefix? Yeah, I mean, like, it's not that good. Bonk, 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 bonk. My god, can you imagine if I had shurikens right now? Bonus armor, fizz shred, armor shred. Pew, 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 pew. I might just record all the game time on this character and put the whole... Ooh, nice. I might just record all the game time on this character and put the whole thing up on YouTube in like little segments. At 66, because the only one that makes sense. Ever. Adorned experience. I think we're going to go experience. Because they're all pretty bad. We don't really need gold, do we? Gold might... I guess... Okay. I don't know, man. We'll do gold. So I think we're going to pause the recording there, and I might just put like this entire character up on YouTube, so that whenever anybody asks like, hey, what's leveling look like, I can just be like, hey, here's a recording, here's the whole thing. We'll take this upheaval guy over to empowered monoliths, slowly but surely. I might end up using this ring. Your minions cannot be crit, and then that'll save me. I guess I'll give me fire res, which is nice. Fire res, it give me some 8% increased health. And then it'll make like whatever minion I choose to use. Because I want to use a minion because I want to use the Cry the Lynx node because it's OP. It'll give it some extra bonus survivability there.